Hey everybody, welcome in. We're gonna keep working on the Professor Oaks today. I'll probably do a shiny hunting stream early next week, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Um, we're super close to being done with this section, so I figured let's go ahead and get it done. Yesterday, offline, I was able to get Stunfisk, Lilligant, Maractus. I snagged Combuskin and Audino. So made pretty good progress. We have, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dynamax left. And then we have a few that are in both that I can probably hunt down the raid dens pretty quick for. So we're going to try to do that as quickly as possible here today. So let's get into it. Let's get started with the Dynamax adventures. I do need to find Zapdos and Moltres, so we're going to do... No, Zapdos and Articuno I need to find. So we're going to do not Tapu Bulu. Okay, the delay between my system and OBS throws me off sometimes. Don't invite others. Let's go Dickersby. Okay, I didn't even see what the top one was. Stunfisk, Sneasel. That's a psychic. I'm not as worried about that. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's anything new. So we'll just try to get out of this as quickly as possible. Yeah, try to get out of this as quickly as possible because I didn't see anything useful, so go Stone Edge on Halucha. That's about right. Thank you, Sammy. I guess you got your computer going again. Okay, I'm going to try again to hit Halucha with Stone Edge. I am going to go ahead and catch this. So yeah, we should be able to get through this part today. Honestly, I'm thinking Slowking, Polytoading, Gourgeist I might just do trade evolutions for. So that way I can focus on Heatmore, Wailmer, Aurorus, and Metang. And if I decide to go that route, I will probably do those during a break later in the stream, so that way we can move on. If I snag Heatmore and the other two pretty quick. It's all going to come down to how quickly we get stuff taken care of. See if I can take out Vanillish with this quick attack, we can move on. Okay, because that was a Psychic Den, that didn't help us any as far as the Legendary. And there weren't any of the types that I needed. There's a good chance Metang won't be on this run. Yeah. There's Aurorus. And another Psychic type, so not super worried about getting to the end of this one. Okay, since I am trying to get to at least the second one, I'm going to Dynamax. Nice. I hope that gets you some traction, because I always enjoy watching your time lapses of your art. I knew they were going to change Metang. I should have taken charge of Bug. Let's go Shell Bell. Getting close to being done with this list here. I didn't think on Monday when I started doing the raids in Dynamax that it would take all week to get there, but here we are. Do what? Oh heck. Okay. I wonder if it's your computer. Oh. The Eero in here got unplugged. If you don't mind coming and plugging it back in. No. Okay, sorry, dealing with some technology issues, which is kind of becoming the theme of the stream here. Okay, that should have fixed the internet issue. Yep. Huh? Yes, please. Okay, let's see who the legendary is. I'm not catching it because it's not one that we have to have right now. I think as I start needing watts and stuff, if I need them later, I'll catch some of the optional legendaries and the Hoenn starters and stuff. I'm not super worried about those at the moment. Yeah, let's see who this legendary is. Ah, Latias. Well, the good thing is, it is now a fire-type Latias. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, the Omni boost. That's good for Auroras. So to get one on the second try is pretty good. That'll help speed this along. And here in a bit, after I do a few more and see what I can get, I will decide on those 3 trait evolutions. Oh, the only way I take anything but Auroras here is if something is shiny. And even then I might decide if I need that shiny or not. Well, I hope everybody's been having a good week. It's Friday. It's a little hard to believe, but here we are at the end of the weekend. Hey, Stacy. Okay, so there's Auroras. Yeah, it's crazy how fast this week went by. And tomorrow will be Zombie Saturday. It's going to definitely be a weekly occurrence. So I think when I come back later, I'd rather have Latios than Kyurem. Okay, I think she might be broken. Anything is fine. We're gonna go after, hopefully, Articuno or Zapdos. Take Marowak. It's electric. That could be Zapdos. The easiest path, I think, is Dragonair. Could be Zapdos, Raikou, or Tapu Koko again. Or Zekrom. No, I caught Zekrom. I've already caught Zekrom. And this game is Tornadus, so it's not Thundurus. Oof. Okay, yeah, that was pretty quick and easy. I am going to take Dragonair because if it's Zapdos, I need to have the access to Blizzard. I wish one of the items you could get from the backpacker was a rare candy. Okay. Let's go this way. I think Comfey's kind of a light touch, so... That is some good coffee. Okay. It's raining. Let me go ahead and hit Thunder. Oh, we've got Pelipper to help me with that. Good thing is, if this is Zapdos at the end, I don't have to worry about it or choosing between it or another one on the list, so that'll be nice. Of course, I might not have to worry about it at all if I get taken out. Wow, this is going to take a while. I didn't think I'd have this much trouble with Comfey. Of course, I always forget that it's kind of a little bit deceptive. Okay, good. Yeah, hit me with Energy Ball, not Rhydon. one more hit and we've got it down. Okay, Pelipper can take that. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, this is a decent team to take on. Let's go after the psychic type. I think that's a little better. Let's go Breaking Swipe. Good thing is if they keep Pelipper and I get to set up the Hail, that'll speed up damage if it's Zapdos. Vespiquen, I really could have used you attacking again. Okay, well, I'm not even going to get to the boss. Okay. That was on me for choosing Comfey second. Let me go see if Girly Girl over here is still... Sure. Do that instead of Latios. I wasn't going to. Anything is fine. Okay, good thing is there's not anything in those starter choices. I might get something. I think this is Politoed on the right. I think Slowking's in the second row. That's Grass. Nope, that's Gastrodon. But there is Slowking. And Gorgeist up at the top. But I'm going to go for Slowking and then go from there. I will need to look at the Cramomatic. I can do that while I'm going through these Dynamax adventures and kind of figure out what I need from that. I better make sure I move over here so I can get Slowking. Let's go Focus Sash. Go ahead and try to lower his defense. Okay, I'm going to need a cracked pot. Try to sucker punch again. Razor Claw right here. Okay, so 71 through 80, Ice type. Okay. So it looks like I just need the Razor Claw and the Teapot for Sinistea from the Cramomatic. So I should be able to get those pretty quick. I do have a Comet Shard, I think. Okay, yeah, I should be able to get the items I need pretty quickly. Okay, yeah, we've just about gotten through this list. I've already got Moltres. I forgot to mark him. I know I could have Dynamaxed, but I think I'm going to try to lower its defense. Yeah, even with Reflect, we're still doing a ton of damage. Ah, come on. Okay, Sneasel will finish it for us. Okay, let's see who this raid boss is. There's only a couple that I can think of. It almost has to be Tapu Bulu at this point. Yeah. Okay. Barring a shiny, I'm taking Slowking. Of course he did. So, man, Zapdos and Moltres are going to be... Zapdos and Articuno are going to be tough to pin down. I have to take Slowking here, though. This is only like the second time I've seen it. Okay, barring a shiny Bulu, I'm taking Slowking. And I'll probably do the same thing today. If I don't get through this list of Dynamax exclusives during this first half, we'll go raid hunt the rest of what we have and then come back to this. Hoping that maybe, if not today, by the start of next week, we're working on the leveling. Okay, so I have 2 pure water types, a fire type, a grass ghost, and a steel psychic left. So I'm looking for those paths as well as one of the legendary birds. Girl. No, it's already on my list. I don't know why you're doing that. There are legendaries other than Suicune. Okay, that's fine. I can find Toxel at a raid den. Gloom, Quillfish, Bellossom, Flareon, Grovyle, well, maybe take Lampent if we get there. I didn't see what the final boss was. Yeah, I'm not sure why Peonia is only giving me Suicune. Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's the only thing I can think of. I did. I have Suicune on my list because I took it earlier for that exact reason. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, super, super weird. I had the same thought process of, oh, if I take it, maybe it'll go. But nope. I don't know whether it's because I haven't advanced any of the other stories or what, but I've advanced them a bit, so that doesn't make sense. Let's go Darkest Lariat. I need Hatterene to fire off a couple of expanding forces so we can take Roselia down quick. That's about right. Since there is a good chance, well, I don't know because I still haven't looked at the type of the final raid boss. Let's go Citrus Berry. Oh, you know what? That is a thing. I completely forgot about that. Um, yeah, that's absolutely a thing. If you have a legendary at the front of your party, that's all she'll offer you is that legendary. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, I completely forgot. I'm glad you said something because I 100% forgot about that. Yep. Greatest mod, wife, and researcher the world's ever known. Okay, so this boss is a psychic type, which doesn't help me any. But now that I remember how to get Peonia to be helpful, I can maybe get something from her. So there's a good chance I take this Lampent with me, which will save me one raid den. Yeah, because it's a low percentage spawn in some of the other dens. Okay. Let's see how well we do against this raid boss. Tapu Lele. Okay, I've got all the Tapus. Well, I've seen all the Tapus except for Tapu Fini. Stupid psychic terrain. Man. Yep, gonna get swept by Tapu Fini, so go ahead and mark Litwick, that'll be one less later. I'm not even gonna bother Dynamaxing, it'll one-shot Roselia or Toxtricity, or me. Okay. Okay. So I won't be able to do it this time. I think she'll still suggest Suicune to me. But I can pull my dog out. Yeah, okay. I knew she would do it this time because I had Suicune with me. This next one, she might actually suggest something useful. Now I just need Tapu Fini. Okay, I don't need any of those, so those are good starters. I would like to see Heat more. Water. That's either Tapu Fini or Kyogre. There's Jinx. I could take Jinx and not have to worry about hunting down Smoochum. That's Seismitoad, Bellossom. Yeah, you know what? We'll go up and try to snag Jinx. A nice little critical hit. Here comes Trick Room. There we go, okay. I'm basically just trying to grab Jinx this time. I don't really care who the final boss is this time. You know, seeing Jinx reminds me of the Mega Victreebel. I think the kind of strange looking megas that they're putting out right now are actually pretty cool. Dragonite just got cuter, and Victreebel's just a strange little guy. I would like to see at least a Mega Evolution from Gen 5. It's the only generation prior to Kalos that didn't get a Mega. No, it got Audino. Well, I'd still like to see another one, because it also only got the one G-Max as well, so yeah. my brain caught up with me there. I want to see Megas for the 3 elemental monkeys. That is now out on the internet, out in the world. It would make them usable. I mean, it would give them a little bit of a boost. I don't think they're bad by any means. Their designs are a little questionable, but I think they're all right for the most part. I used Pansage on my team for the my original playthrough of White for a while, because it was my counter to the first gym. And I know you and I have had this conversation about more low-tier Pokemon needing Megas just to kind of give them the viability boost. I don't win this one, I don't think. I've gotten to Kyogre before with 4 hearts on a team, but nothing super effective, and still got swept. So that's okay. Yeah. You have to basically come in with something with wide guard. Okay, that's fine, because I don't have to go for Smoochum. There's Jinx, so I can go down and mark Smoochum off. Come on, Mouse, wake up. Smoochum. Even though it is 60% in its common den, but I didn't have anything else to take there, so Smoochum does the job. Thank you. Drop Tapu Lele. Okay, I still need to find Articuno, so still got 5 left on my Dynamax exclusive list. There's Phalanx. I guess I'm taking him. He's aware again anyways. Okay, so after the next set of ads, I am going to switch over. I am taking Phalanx this run. It's a 60%, but it's a rare den, so that's a little bit of a crapshoot. So I'm going to take it from here. We're looking Tentacool, Absol, Anorith. Snom, Sinistee, Honedge, Helioptile, Toxel, Frillish. And then that is the rest of the raid dens. So we're down to the last, what, 10 Pokemon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total from both methods. And then I've got 5, so the last 15 Pokemon that we need. And then the breeding and leveling can start. If I'm lucky enough, I might be able to. Might be able to finish all of that today. I'm going to try to get Phalanx and then crash out as quick as I can. Oh, and I got 17 left because I have the 2 legendary birds. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now let's go ahead and snatch Phalanx. I'm looking forward to Dead Rising tomorrow. I haven't gone back and fixed my mistake from last Saturday, but I'm going to do that this evening. Try to get back to where I saved, so that way I'm not having to repeat that on stream. I'm taking Phalanx because I should be able to KO. Almost feels like it might be quicker. Oh, let's see. Might be able to get through this kind of quick. Did I mark phalanx? I probably didn't. No, I did. Okay. Cool. Okay, if I remove Polytoad and Gorgeist from the potential pool, that does put me at 15, because I can do trades for those. Sorry, Stoutland. Okay, at this point I think it's going to be quicker just to finish, because I don't have anything that can take out Hitmontop and Palossand. Come on, man. Okay. Okay, I'll see if I can get through this. Okay. Jeez. Got one super effective move, or regularly effective move. Well, we might actually get through him in a semi-timely manner. Or he wipes us out. One of the two. It's going to be close. Huh. Okay, barring a shiny, I'm taking Phalanx. Okay. Wasn't expecting a shiny, but it would have been a nice surprise. Okay, do you have Articuno? That'd be super great. Thunderous. Oh, I do have Thunderous on this one. Glad she gave me Zapdos then. Okay, I got about 15 minutes till the next ad break, so we're going to run one more. Heatmore, Wailmer, and Metang are the high priorities. I'm going to run Zapdos just in case I don't see any of those three, or Politoed and Gourgeist. Okay, Wailmer didn't get picked, so it could potentially be in the pool. Rosellian, Grovyle. Look like Pukumuku. Okay. So we will snag Zapdos this run. And then that'll leave me with 6 from Dynamax Adventures. And we'll go get the rest of these raids pretty quickly, I imagine. I think there's only one of the raids left that's a rare den. Frillish has a common den with 40%. Toxel has 2 common dens, 35 and 20. Helioptile has a common with 35. Helioptile and Toxel are in the same den. Cone Edge is only rare den. Common den with 100% Persinicity. Snom has 2 common dens. Tentacool has a common den. Absol has a rare den. Anorith has a rare den, so those two might be easier to take. Okay. So let's try to get a hold of Zapdos, and then we'll kind of see where this is going. What else pops up with Absol? Okay, so it's Absol and Impidimp, which I don't need. So it's the rare den where I got Sneasel the other day. Okay. I know where Anorith's rare den is. Okay, these shouldn't be too hard to get a hold of. Rare den 81. And shield only. Go ahead and catch Sudowoodo. So I also think while I'm doing these other raid dens, I'm going to get on my other Switch over here and try to hunt some of the remainers for Dynamax Adventures. I don't feel as bad about trading those over particularly, just because it's hard to get a hold of them. You know what? I think I actually have every single one of those Raid Den exclusives already. Yep, there's a Metang. Let's see, okay. Drop Metang there. Yeah, like I said, I don't really have a problem at this point of trading these last couple of stragglers over, just because I've been doing this almost all week. Gorgeist. Huh, somehow I only have Metang and Gorgeist. Interesting. Okay, well, that is what it is, I guess. Oof. Why would you use black? You're probably out of Stone Edge. That makes sense. See if we can finish this off. One is Frillish. Common Van, 40%, 127. That's going to be Isle of Armor. In the Courageous Cavern. You don't have anything for me. So then this is just Sandygast and Frillish. I still need to find the Ditto over here. I still have a fair number of those left. I'll snag those later. I'm pretty sure we're not starting grinding until next week. Which is fine. I don't think I have... Ooh. Mushrooms. That was probably the most Hobbit thing I could have done just then. That's 2 sets of mushrooms. Okay, this den is right before the ramp. That's not what I wanted. Let's... Come on. It's not there. I think it's this first one. Ugh. Okay, so they're standing here. Oh, Dottler, you're so slow. First one? Nope, okay. And the date skipping begins. It's just it and just Sandy Gast and Frillish, so I shouldn't have to do it too much. One would hope. One would hope, he says again. There we go, okay. Hey Compa, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. I don't actually have Nintendo Switch Online on this profile. I probably do have a spare Lotad, I just don't have a way to trade on this one. Yeah, I don't have a way to trade on this one. Sorry about that. 25 is both Toxel and Helioptile. Let's go ahead and catch Frillish. I need to go ahead and mark Frillish off the list. Okay, I've got Yamper, Helioptile, and Toxel, and Chinchu at this den. Giant's Mirror. Okay, I can't do the Lake of Outrage, it's gotta be Giant's Mirror. I didn't see what I was doing on my others. Okay, Frillish. Okay, so now I gotta go back to the mainland. Gotta go to the daycare. Giant's Mirror. Yep, it's this side. Okay, it's right next to one of the stones. Giant's Mirror. It's gonna be this guy right over here. There's the first one. Not hit liquidation, because that'll just heal the little guy. Okay, there's Helioptile. Once again, nothing. Just need Toxel. I think he's a 20% here, so... And then sometimes you get them a little quicker than that. So what I'm going to do to get ready for Monday's stream is I'm going to divide everything that needs to be evolved into whether it levels up to evolve, has a stone, you know, kind of have it divided in a way that makes it easier to know what I need. Toxel and Helioptile. Okay, Den 47, Rare Den, has both Hone Edge and Sinisty. Watchtower Ruins, okay. It's a relatively easy one to get to. So I'm gonna need 2 rare beams. Okay, that's fine. I'll make that work. Okay, it's gonna be this guy because it's got that patch of grass right behind. Okay, first try on a rare beam, that's good. And Hone Edge. So, what we'll do... Actually, I don't need 2 rare beams. I got Hone Edge first try here. I can do the common den that's 100% Sinisty. Den 192, 100% chance of Sinisty at the 1-star level. the old cemetery. We'll go check that out. Okay, let's go back to the Crown Tundra. Go fly down here to Registeel's den. This is the old cemetery, huh? Giant's bed. Wait, no, this isn't. But there is one of the raid dens I need. Right around the corner. Yeah, this guy right here. That's quite a bit closer. So this should be Sinisty? As long as I don't get a purple beam. Sinisty, that one's done. The way this is going, we might be back on Dynamax adventures before the end of this stream. Snom, 35% at Den 23. Okay, so it's tied in rareness with Snowrunt, and this is Giant's Cap overlooking the Dusty Bowl. Okay, so that's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, it just kind of depends on how the rest of this goes. This could be the end of the collecting phase of this first part of the Professor Oak's challenge. Could have everything done and dusted as far as that goes. And then the Diglets, the Cramomatic, the Digging Duo, and then evolutions, and that's it. That's the first section. We're getting quite a bit closer. Put these out to sleep over here. Is it this one? Yep, this one. I don't need a purple den. Hold on. What is Snom's? The location of Snom's rare den. It doesn't have Cub Chew in it, so. It's the Hammerlock Hills one. Okay. So we will fight the Cub Chew real quick. Okay, and when we snag Snom, Tentacool, that's going to be Isle of Armor. Right behind the water tower. Snow Ranch. come on. Just need Snom. For this to be a 35%, I sure am seeing the lower percentage ones a lot more right now. Snow Runt's fine. Snow Runt's also 35%. There it is. Okay. Just got to complain a little bit. Okay, Tentacool. I'll breed for Nidoran female. Absol and Anorith. We got 3 left from the raids. So I know where Tentacool is. So glad I'm paying attention. Challenge Beach. Let's go up here to Digging Paw. Yeah. Sorry, girl. Okay. I'll come back to that in just a minute. Okay, this one's here because this is the one I put down myself. Okay. We got Tentacool coming up here in just a minute. Absol, rare den 40%. That's going to be a Crown Tundra den. No rare beam. Okay. Okay. It's going to come down to these last couple, me getting super lucky on the rarity of the beam. Okay, yeah, this is the one that I got Sneasel from the other day. I get a rare beam. You know what? I got a rare beam on this one the other day. Yesterday, I think it was. And instead of thinking, I just caught the Impidimp and moved on. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we go Absol, we go Anorith. Got about 35 minutes left, so see how quickly I get these last two, because they're both rare beams. That's going to be the big issue, is just getting the right rarity. Let's go from Freezington. It's this fella right over here. Now, I have already gotten rare beams on first tries several times today, so let's see if it happens again. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We'll go in. take out Impidimp and try again. Okay, you know what? I am gonna save myself some time. Where's the next nearest raid den? Nope. Okay, it's not close enough, so that won't be any faster than just going in and fighting it. Okay, since I'm not currently actively looking for Articuno, so Suicune at the front of the party. Yep, it just comes down to how quickly these two raid dens go. Might be able to sneak in another Dynamax adventure before the end. This is gonna be one of those, is it? Okay, why aren't you responding? Den 167. These might be the two raids that eat up all of my wishing pieces. Gonna have plenty of extra dynite ore. Ah! Okay. Let's go up. I'm gonna need watts anyway, so I'm gonna buy armorite ore and go dig for watts to get the wishing pieces I need. Because I do still have some Dynamax adventures to run. I should get enough watts to be okay for a bit here. Okay, there's the... Now I definitely have enough. Okay. One time I was doing this and he got 2, maybe 3 of those rushes in a row in the same dig. So let's keep it going. Okay. If there's a raid nearby... Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's go to one of the Watt traders real quick. $86. I'm not going to need 86, I don't think. How do I run away from Suicune? Do you want me to go back to the Isle of Armor? Okay. Well, I can do it in the Crown Tundra. Since I'm going there anyways. Did that work for you? Or do you need a little more? I'll run away from Suicune all that you need me to. Okay, awesome. Rare beam. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. For no reason. So just... Yeah, right. My headphones totally did that just now. So now I just need Anorith. Let me see. I think it'll be quicker to fly over to Regirock and then cut up from there. Need a rare den. I've got extra wishing pieces to use. And then the ones that are left I'll use later in the challenge for the last remaining raid dens I have. I think I get access to Archon and Tortuga after I get the surf bike. I think they're a later on pickup. Okay, let's see if I get lucky again. Rare beam. Dadgummit. Awesome. I'll get that taken care of here in just a little bit. I appreciate it. And then I'll just set it to post tomorrow. There we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We'll get one more Dynamax adventure in. I just gotta find Anorith real quick. Okay, yeah, we've got one more Dynamax adventure left in us. So today was a very productive day. We got quite a bit accomplished. I'm down to just Dynamax adventure stuff. And if I don't finish it on stream, I will absolutely finish it off stream. Okay, so we're looking for Heatmore, Whalmer, Politoed, Metang, Gourgeist. Politoed and Gourgeist I can kind of work around if I need to. Metang, Heatmore, and Whalmer are the most important ones right now. And then Articuno as well. Hopefully, before I go in, let's drop Suicune again so that I can maybe pick up Articuno. Electric. Okay, that's going to be Tapu Koko or Entei. Or Thunderous, I guess. If I can KO my teammates fast enough, I might be able to sneak one more in. Well, I was number 2. Well, that's the exact opposite of what I wanted. Oof, he almost got me. Oh, there we go. Poison did it. Okay, I can get one more in. Articuno. Nope, Peonia, nope. Ghost. That's probably Giratina. Lilligant. I'm gonna go this way. So not 100% sure. That might have been Gorgeist at the top, but we'll see. So I guess if I don't get anything I need and I beat the legendary, I can take it to pull it out of the queue. Amogus. Okay, so we're getting kind of towards the end of the stream here. I know I've got probably another 10 minutes before I actually finish this, but tomorrow will be Zombie Saturday. I mentioned that at the start. We'll be doing Dead Rising 2 again. Um, and probably just be sort of messing around. I'll look up a couple of things that I want to unlock during that stream. Try to aim for those. Definitely want to try to get to level 50 on my file. So, do a lot of combat related stuff. And Monday, we are going to move on to the grinding and leveling up section of this. Between my main profile and mine and my wife's joint switch that we have, I should be able to get the last 6 that we need here. And then I can start doing the breeding, egg hatching, leveling up, all that good stuff. So Monday we will definitely be moving on. Probably get to the second section, honestly. If I have enough experience candies and stuff like that, it's not going to be a real issue. I think the highest Evo level that we currently have is going to be Larvesta with 59. And that's why I will have extra large experience candies to take care of Pokemon like Larvesta. And then we'll just kind of see how the rest of this run goes as the single largest section of the entire thing. As a matter of fact, the next section we have to physically catch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon. So that section will go quick. We'll snag a few things from raid battles. Dry Cloak. Okay, that's fine. And then we finish that section. Nothing for shield in section 3. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the pre-gym badge 4. So the next 2 sections go really quick, and then I think the hardest part of the pre-gym badge 4 section is just going to be combining the fossils and maybe the Aerodactyl that I have to get. Section after that is just Sizor. After that's Gigalith, Lunatone, and Sock. Then we have another big section right before Piers. Looks like 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have nothing before Raihan. And then we'll have a big section right before the Champions Cup. Looks like 4, 8, 9. And then before the championship battle with Leon, we'll have Eternatus. And post-game, Swords of Justice, Calyrex, Type Null, Zamazenta, whichever horse. And that's it. So, I mean, really, this is the single largest section. We'll end the game with 536 total Pokemon caught. 536, and we're going to end this first section with 486. So we're only adding 50 Pokemon the rest of the way, if I did my math right, which I probably didn't. So yeah, I mean, once we finish this, we're only adding an extra 50 Pokemon throughout the rest of the main story and the post game. And so I kind of feel like we spent enough time on this section at this point, where me moving stuff over from other files or whatever I end up having to do is fair. But that'll kind of be a last resort. I'll do that only if it comes around to Monday and I'm still working on this list of Dynamax adventures. Giratina's being a bully to that Dunsparce. So yeah, I mean, I should be able to have this ready to go by Monday. Was that my last Dynamax turn? No, I got one more. Okay. So Giratina will be out of the pool there. That'll give me some more Dynite ore. And I think that's the end for today. Tomorrow will be a later stream because I am doing Zombie Saturday, so it'll start at 6 Central. I always like to do those a little later. And so a quick shiny check. Of all the things that could have been shiny, that Giratina would have been the best. But this will give me some more Dynite ore to buy candies with. And I should have put something else in because now she's going to offer me Giratina, I think. That's okay. I still just have to find Articuno, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, that'll be the end of the stream for today. I appreciate everyone who was hanging out and chatting and doing all that good stuff. We'll be back tomorrow with Zombie Saturday, and then we'll be back on Monday with hopefully moving on to the next couple of parts of this. Unless I just get really stubborn and decide that I have to get everything on this file. Stubborn or lucky, I guess. It's going to be Giratina, isn't it? Thunderous. I guess so. But I only had 2 on my list, so that probably means I lost Tapu Koko. No, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. We'll pick this up on Monday. We'll do Zombie Saturday tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your Friday. Be safe, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a good one.